is approaching you as a client, somebody is coming to you and telling you that these are my ideas and I do not have a technological know-how, but can you help me out to develop this particular product? So when the person approaches you as a client, or when you want to start something of your own which is new, you have to first start with the discovery. And what does it involve? You need to analyze what is your problem statement, what you are going to work, what is the product you want to devise, and how exactly that product is going to make a difference when it is coming out in the market, what kind of difference it will make to the society. Okay, so now you need to look into it. You have to carry out an exploratory research into it. Read the research paper or see what the people have done earlier in this area. What a particular company, what are the information, the knowledge available on this? What are the experimentation done now? So that becomes your foundation in the discovery phase. Okay? So in this phase, what people mostly do is they carry out their desk research, mind mapping, multiple perspective that this product, when it is launched, what are different facets are associated, what are the different ways in which this product will be looked at, and field studies and checking whether if this product is, let us say, commercialized, whether it will sustain the business, because there will be already some players in the market who are with your products or a product similar to your product. So how different is your product is going to be, how exactly it is going to solve the problem, and how exactly it is going to be different values. So all these things you need to brainstorm on it, all this will be your research. So when you are carrying out a research, what you are doing exactly, you are going to the literature that is available pertaining to the area of your interest on which you want to develop some kind of prototype. Now, how this stage actually helps in the development of prototype? It gives you the deeper understanding. When you are doing some research, it gives you a deeper understanding about the subject. It gives you a kind of a blueprint, that is what are going to be the possible hurdles on which you have to work on, and how is going to be your journey map. How collectively, what all the things that challenges you can anticipate, and that is where when you are doing this discovery, when you are understanding that there is some problem, when you are discovering that problem, when you are looking at the literature, you are looking at the others' experience, you are looking at what experts in this field have done, and when you are gathering this information brings to your mind a lot of things about it. Not only just understanding the problem, but a blueprint at how the journey, if you want to really put your mind or invest your energies, what are the challenges you face in life. The second part of this, now here that is where you will see the divergence is there, because a research is a very diverse. You will come across a lot of things which are wrong. You will come across a lot of things in the literature that may not be actually, you may be reading at that time, you may be collecting that information at that time, but actually what you are collecting at that point of time may not be directly useful, or you may not develop something in your product that is really the information that you get from the research. So a lot of things you are reading, and not that all will get into a prototype, not that all things will become a part of your project. Okay. So a lot of diverse ideas will come here, from where you have to go to the definition of your problem. What you need to do is that after that you have gone through this information, what exactly from that you would like to pick up, and how exactly you are going to solve the problem that is there existing in the company, or that is existing in the industry. How you are going to exactly solve that problem, and that you need to define. Okay, so defining the problem will bring us a lot of benefits to the company. Defining the problem will show that improvement, the feasibility, availability of the resources, your priorities, what things are available in your industry. Let us say you want to make a business out of it, whether you have a sufficient manpower, whether you have sufficient resources, whether you have sufficient technologies, whether you have sufficient expertise. Once you just decide, it's not discovered, it's not yet, you need to define the problem. and you need to check all the things pertaining to it, whether they are basic and actual. Okay. So here, what is expected that one should do in this particular phase is that carry out a root analysis. Define the problem to the root and how exactly this problem can be sorted. Ask those 5 whys. Make some user story. That story will go into the market and that will give impression in the minds of the people that these are the kind of the products and this product can make a difference to their life in this particular way. If it is, and that will give you a lot of idea. Though the product has not launched, the product has not been marketed, but when you are defining the problem, you are taking some story and when you are putting this story into you're advertising it, it will give you a lot of feedback, a lot of things that will come to you that really that product is going to work in your time. So a lot of things people do in the definition stage. They're not just narrowing down on the resources, money, or the technologies available to them. They're also narrowing down whether this product goes, whether this will be working over a period of time. And also this particular phase brings us a lot of affinity diagram. So we need the affinity diagram, there are a lot of resources. But apart from the technology, you have to manage a lot of other resources. And you learn a lot about how the procurement of those resources, who are the people with whom you can connect. And that is what is happening. There are a lot of data available, a lot of information available, a lot of people who are there in the world who are doing some part of it, and you can connect, you can integrate all these things that will work towards the definition of your problem. And that is what so here we are converging. We are converging on the ideas, we are converging on the resources, we are converging in terms of the affinity diagram, from where the information can be obtained and how this information can be best used for the development. So that ends the first part of the double dynamic. That is when the first dynamic is over, where we converge in terms of diverge in terms of research and converge in terms of the insights that we got from the research into the definition of the problem. So we started with no idea. We researched, where we got a lot of diverse ideas. Then we converged to get some definition that is going to really make a difference in the world. When you're coming out with some definition, the statement of the problem, definition of the problem. And now once you have defined the problem, now it is easier for you to develop the prototype. And that is where now we go to the second part of it. The third stage here is to develop.